I live quite well. That's no secret. Perhaps it's indiscreet, but I enjoy my life and all the wonderful things I'm able to acquire. People assume I came into the world like this, that I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I've earned everything that I have. I chose the life I wanted, and simply put, I would not be denied. I am relentless, you see, in business as in all things. For me, my art collection is the barometer of my success. It is, for many reasons, very important to me. Though that's nothing compared to the joy one derives from helping those less fortunate than ourselves. Here, let me show you something. I paid a tad more than $50,000 for it. And to be honest, it's a little more than market value. Now, some people are scared of these things, but not me. So you see, Murano pieces are easily copied. And that intimidates most collectors. But I can recognize the genuine article when I see it. Finally.
Okay. 195, lucky number 4. Thank you, Mr. Gray.
I will be down in a minute.
Jesus.
cover this, and then over there.
Dave, you actually look like you know what you're doing.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
Good.
You all right?
Yeah.
Good. I thought you weren't back till tomorrow, though.
Yeah, apparently it is tomorrow. So what are we doing here?
David Gray, friend of the mayor, big contributor. Lost a lot of shit.
Perfect. Some rich jackoff too dumb to lock his windows.
I gotta tell you, that vacation really seemed to cheer you up.
What a waste of fucking time. These clowns find anything?
Not yet. Now, here's what we got. They broke in while Gray was attending a charity event. This room was their only target. They seemed to give the rest of the place a pass.
This is the only room they hit?
That would be an affirmative. Looks like they're big art lovers, huh?
It's open. Hey. Ready to lose your shirt, Vinny boy?
I like this shirt. My mother gave me this shirt.
Oh. There's some beer in the fridge. Want to grab us a couple?
So is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, you want to bring him in?
Sure. Officer, send Gray in here, will you?
Yes, sir.
Everyone else, out. Thank you.
Still writing that novel, I see.
Mm-hmm.
My Life by David Snow.
Welcome back. Now, is your insurance gonna pay for all this, Mr. Gray?
Of course. It's just that there are some items that are worth a great deal more to me than money.
Well, what would you say is the overall value of what was lost?
Off the top of my head, I have no idea.
Well, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands,
Millions.
millions.
And, your security system.
What about it?
Didn't seem to be too tough for these guys to figure out.
What's your name?
Detective. Detective's good.
Well, listen to me, detective. My security system is the best that money can buy.
Was it turned on, or?
It's always on.
Oh, well, it didn't seem to present too much of a problem.
What my partner means to say, Mr. Gray, is that given the brief window of opportunity the thieves had, well, they must have had a pretty good idea what was waiting for them here.
What do you say?
We're gonna need the names of anyone who has access to your house. Cleaners, gardeners, service personnel from the alarm company.
This was the work of professionals, clearly. It wasn't someone I trusted.
How can you be so sure?
Because, detective, trust isn't something I dispense of carelessly. Now, good night, gentlemen.
He liked you.
Oh, yeah. I liked him, too.
Hey, you got anything?
It's a burglary, for Christ's sakes. 25 years on the job. What's next? Traffic?
Hey, what are you so stressed out about? Why don't you relax?
This is your fault, isn't it? Huh? You pissed somebody off, didn't you? Who'd you piss off? Huh?
I've been keeping it tight and clean, just like you taught me. By the book every step of the way.
Okay. I believe that. Tight and clean.
That's right.
Okay. Okay, I got a brilliant idea for you, Mr. Tight and Clean. If you're up to it.
I was actually looking forward to you coming back.
I'm just busting your balls, Davey.
Yeah. So what's this brilliant idea?
Why don't you take the lead on this?
I'm still on probation. What would the lieutenant say?
Oh, fuck the probation. Lou's not gonna say jack, because we're not gonna tell him anything till after you solve it.
Hey,
What?
thanks.
I'm just cutting you some slack, Davey boy. Don't go hanging yourself. Yeah, I don't need any more vacation time.
Yeah.
Thirsty?
One. All right?
All right. Jonies.
Trip tens. I keep telling you, bums. This is my night.
Sweetener?
Fuck you, it's regular. How come we always gotta meet out here anyway?
Helps me think.
Fuck you gotta think about?
About Gray? He seems a bit off to me.
People like that, they ain't like you and me.
That's more than that. Can't put my finger on it, but he's off. It's creepy or something.
Creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something not quite right about the guy.
Got anything in particular?
Well, for one thing, the way he talks, you notice that?
But the English thing.
No, he talks like he's 70, but he's the same age as me.
They talk like that because they think they're better than everybody else.
I don't know. Maybe it's an insurance scam.
Nah. He was really pissed. That's legit. Oh, we should check his financials just to make sure.
Yeah.
You know, maybe. Maybe they took something that the insurance didn't cover.
Could be. Let's see what's on the list the company sends over. What about something outside the 9 to 5, like drugs, maybe?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's say it was just a run-of-the-mill, big-time burglary. Any perps come to mind?
Yeah, I got a notion or two.
Thanks anyway.
It's open. It's open. Yeah? Hey, Tom Esposito.
Long time no see.
Oh, it's great to see you. Come on in. As soon as I saw the Sunday paper, I knew I'd be seeing your face.
So you want to confess or save me a shitload of work?
I don't think so. I didn't do it. Come on, sit down. Take a look. Of course, I can't answer any questions like this. Not here. Not now.
Why? You hiding something, Mr. Perla?
Not at all, Detective. What's his name?
Snow.
Snow. It's just, you know, I'm a throwback. A stickler for the Constitution.
Right.
But I'll tell you what. Finish your coffee, and then we can meet for a proper discussion at my attorney's office later this afternoon. I'll give you a call.
You sure you don't want to confess, Eli? You know, catch a deal, go easy on it.
Not a chance.
No sign of anything. Just some trampled grass. Don't worry, sir. I'll find them.
You damn well better.
coming, Mr. Bloom?
Corey followed the police into an antique shop run by an ex-con named Elizar Perla. In his prime, he was a famous thief. Famous. Specialized in jewels. That and not getting caught.
Eli's the kind of guy they make movies about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, going on first impressions, I'd say he's a B-movie slasher at best.
You know, you could take away half his life, you'd still have a movie nobody'd believe.
That guy.
He was the best. He was the best. He was the best thief absolutely this side of the Atlantic. Worked with a partner, a guy named Scipio, Sandro Scipio.
So they were mobbed up.
No. Lone Ranger types, that's what got him in the end.
How's that?
Too greedy, too cocky, you know.
Oh, that's a nice combination in a thief.
You gonna let me tell the story, you're gonna interrupt me every 5 seconds.
Sorry. Proceed.
Anyway, so they started going for bigger and bigger scores. Eventually, they pissed off the wrong people. A bunch of rich guys formed a posse. Fucking Eli. There was never one solid shred of evidence. I mean, never.
So how'd you know it was him?
Grooves.
I'm sorry?
2 grooves about 12 inches apart on the inside of the window frame. We figured it was made from hooks on a rope ladder. And that's all there ever was.
Well, that's not much to go on.
Dave, there were grooves out at Gray's place.
Shit. Hey, Ahab. Is this guy your white whale?
Nah, shit. I like Eli, I always have. I catch him, I'll throw his ass in jail, but he's a good guy, you know, old school. Never hurt a soul.
Yeah, but the man's a crook.
Whatever. He only ripped off guys who could afford it.
Like Gray.
Yeah.
So what happened with that posse business?
They set up a sting, trapped them like rats.
Interesting. Go on, Mr. Bloom.
Scipio and Perla, by this time, had focused their energies on diamonds. Small, portable, easy to smuggle. Very liquid.
Clever.
Yeah, worth a mint. Hundreds of thousands apiece. And they only took stones big enough to recut. That made them impossible to trace. So this Mark announces that he's selling a famous rock. He's the guy they'd stolen from once before. The famous diamond, real prize. Stelsgard pink.
60 carats. Big as a peach pit. Worth 10, maybe $15 million. Anyway, they figured Perla and Scipio couldn't resist, so they made sure they heard all about it. Stories in the newspaper, all that jazz.
You know what happened?
Well, they took the bait.
Walked right into a trap.
Yeah, walked right into it and walked right out again. Well, Eli did anyway. Still don't know how the fuck he got out of there. Yeah, he was the best.
So what happened to Scipio?
He wasn't so lucky. I shot him up pretty good. Took one in the shoulder, one in the ribs. Eli went back for him.
He went back. Ah, so that's why you like him. You think this guy's some kind of hero.
Anyway, they got Eli and tuned him up pretty good, dumped him in front of the station. Videotaped the whole thing, so it's pretty much open and shut.
So what about this posse? Did you bring them in?
Nah, connected pieces of shit. We were told to leave them alone. Still, Eli never fessed up. They never got their shit back. He said he did it as a one-time thing, you know? It's a practical joke.
So he's got balls and a sense of humor.
Yeah, that and a gambling addiction. He's a roulette junkie. Blew everything he ever stole. Scipio spent all his money on weird shit, black magic.
Black magic?
Yes.
Where's the Scipio now?
Scipio died in the hospital. Bled out. Eli's daughter was at his side.
Perla's daughter?
Yeah, Scipio was her godfather.
Oh. So what'd he get?
20 years, served 10.
And that was when?
He got out in '96.
And for the last decade?
He's been running an antique shop. He's kept clean, supposedly, ever since.
Yet he's the first person the police call on.
The police will take us to what we're looking for, Mr. Gray. I'm sure of this.
I want to know everything they do. We can't afford any more mistakes. Is that clear, Mr. Bloom? And as for this antique dealer, do whatever's necessary.
And Mr. Bloom, you needn't be gentle.
Come on, let's do this, yeah?
Miss Jameson, your 1:30 has arrived.
Send him in.
Yes, ma'am.
Detectives, come on in, have a seat.
This is Martina Jameson. That's right, Tom. My daughter, Marty.
How you doing, Marty?
I'm great, Detective. How are you?
Good.
Great.
Jesus.
Who's your friend?
It's my partner, David Snow.
Detective?
Miss Jameson?
So, what exactly did Eli do this time? Fix another horse race?
Oh, I think you know why we're here.
Well, I read the paper, but you seriously can't be considering Eli a suspect.
Oh, I wouldn't call him a suspect.
You wouldn't.
No.
What would you call me, Tom?
Dave, what would you call Eli?
I'd call Mr. Perla a person of interest.
There you go. Person of interest.
While I appreciate that Eli would have been on the radar about 2 decades ago, but what exactly are you doing here today?
We found grooves on the inside of the window frame at the crime scene.
And?
Back when Eli and Scipio were in their prime, we always used to come up empty on the jobs we suspected they pulled. Nothing ever concrete, ever. Except one bit of evidence would keep popping up again and again.
The grooves.
Yeah. Grooves, just like the ones I found at Gray's place.
Like I told you back then, Tom, I don't know nothing about those grooves.
See, these were two-man jobs.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys was an expert climber, and the other guy, well, wasn't quite so athletic.
This is a great story.
So we figured the climber would get up there and he'd fasten a rope ladder so that his partner could climb up, get in on the fun.
Thus, the grooves.
But it hardly constitutes evidence.
I agree.
Then why precisely are you here wasting our time?
Well, I just wondered if maybe Eli was, looking for another kick at the can, the old master, all that.
Well, I hate to break up the party, but Eli has an alibi.
Well, that's a lucky break now, isn't it?
He was playing poker.
All night?
Started around 7, went until noon Sunday. I cleaned up.
And these are the people who can corroborate that.
Absolutely.
Give me that. Are you kidding, right? These guys would sell their mother for $10.
Yeah. They'd buy him back for 5.
I'm working on getting notarized statements this afternoon. I will fax them to your office later. So, if there isn't anything else...
Yeah, it's been a slice. Any idea you might have done this, Eli? Maybe some young buck, trying to copy the old master's technique.
I confess, Tom, I'm just not up on the players these days.
All right, that's enough. Reunion's over. I gotta get back to work.
Great seeing you, Tom.
You too, Eli. Counselor?
Eli, that means you too. Get out. I gotta go to work.
Dave.
Yeah, just give me a second. I gotta get my head around something here.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, I just find it a little funny that we got this slick downtown lawyer whose father just happens to be a convicted felon. A noted ex-burglar, in fact. Of course, I don't know how you people think, but if it was me and I read those headlines, a part of me would be worried. Real worried, actually.
She doesn't look very worried, Dave.
No, she doesn't.
Good luck with your investigation, gentlemen.
One hour. New York.
Haibindo. Haibindo.
Siêu xăm Với chân tây thổ Lấy chín kệ
They done in there yet?
It's hit 5 more minutes. I printed up some stories from the net, and I'm telling you, Tom, there's something not right about this guy.
Gray.
He's only been in the city a few years, and yet he's totally plugged in.
That's the not right part?
No, what's not right is that there are rumors that people who cross him end up gone. Check this out. Former head of sales, suspected of leaking insider information about a big merger. Right before his hearing, he vanished. That was 2 years ago. Nobody's heard from him since.
That's white-collar shit. Who cares? Maybe he sold up, moved to Maui. I would.
No, you'd have to move to the moon to get away from Gray.
That fucking guy. So where's he get his dough?
Well, it looks like he got started in rare coins, antiques, but apparently the guy's got brains and deep pockets. He turned a small development outfit into one of the largest software companies in the world. It's based in China. And get this, their stock hit an all-time high earlier this year.
Okay, so it's official. He's a rich guy.
No, but that's not all. A buddy at the SEC tells me that Gray goes absolutely ballistic when he doesn't get his way. He's even got a couple of consultants on the payroll.
The fuck does that mean?
Well, apparently, anybody who crosses Mr. David Gray gets a little visit from these consultants. Let's just say, doesn't end well.
Hey, is that it? You done in there?
It's all yours.
Eli.
How you doing, kiddo?
Well, considering that I'm supposed to be preparing for a trial and I'm here instead, how do you think I'm doing?
So?
So, the cops have a lot of pressure on them. David Gray has friends in high places.
What's the big deal? The guy's probably insured up the fucking wazoo. All I'm saying, the guy lost a lot of rich guy crap. What's the big deal?
The big deal is, I don't think you're appreciating the whole picture here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For example?
For example, he likes to hurt people who displease him.
That guy?
To be precise, he kills people who cross him.
Look, I don't know nothing about this. You know that, right?
Well, so you said.
No, it's important you believe me. Marty.
Listen, Eli, if that's what you're telling me, I believe you. But if you're involved in any way, it's not too late. Eli.
Yeah?
It's not too late.
What about the cops? Wouldn't they have something to say about it?
Forget about the cops. It's David Gray you should be worried about.
Fuck it.
I don't think it's a bad idea that you leave town for a while.
What do you mean?
Just for a few days.
Come on. For real? You guys really got you spooked, huh?
Stop wasting all your money on those stupid horses, Eli.
So long, kiddo.
Hello?
Come in, Mr. Gray. Please, take a seat.
Thank you.
So, you're interested in making a deal?
Yes.
Do you know who I am, Mr. Gray?
Yes.
I understand you have seen men die. That you've killed men yourself.
I have. I was a sniper.
Just so? And you were comfortable in that guise, terminating the life of another.
I did what I was told.
A popular refrain in times of war. Are you an evil man, Mr. Gray?
I don't think so. No? Maybe. Sometimes.
多謝你，你好誠實。
You're welcome.
All right, cross the board with the 5, and if the 11 doesn't scratch, him too. Wheel him in. Yeah? All right. Thanks. So? Oh.
Got the insurance report of what Gray says was taken. 3 paintings stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, insurance only mentions 2. That's kind of odd, don't you think?
Yeah.
You think this mystery painting could be what's got him so nervous?
Maybe.
Because judging by the dimensions of the other 2, I'd say the 3rd painting went directly over the mantel.
You figure that out all on your own, Dave. That's good. Maybe you just bought it.
Well, then it would have been insured.
What, you think it's hot?
That could be. I mean, that would explain why the fucker's so nervous, right?
Yeah, I thought you said this guy's worth millions.
Yeah, hundreds of millions, Tom.
So why would he have a hot painting?
I don't know. Something just doesn't add up here. You know what? We gotta talk to him again.
No. No. You gotta talk to him again.
Me?
Yeah, this is your thing, Dave. You gotta talk to Marty, too.
All right. You gonna deal with Perla?
Yeah, I'll talk to Eli.
Marty ain't gonna be too happy about this, Tom.
Well, Marty may be your daughter, but she's still a woman, Eli. Now, my strategy with women and things that make them unhappy, upset them, you just don't tell them. Yeah. You did a good job with her, Eli. She turned out to be a great kid.
Yeah. The truth is, she's just like her mother.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, you had a part of it. You gotta take credit for that.
So what in the hell makes you think I'm good for this, Tom?
I know you did it, Eli. I know it.
Come on, buddy. Look at me. I'm almost an old man.
Oh, yeah, you may be old, but you're still a cocky bastard. See, I think that's what it is. You're the kind of guy that hates getting old. Feel like you're fading away. Your best years are past you. I mean, you're smarter than some fuckwit like David Gray. Smarter than the cops. See, I think you did this just to prove to yourself what Elizar Perla is still made of. Old or not, he's still a big dog.
You know what I think?
Think I'm nuts?
No. No. But I think you might just as well be talking about yourself.
Myself?
You ain't a whole lot younger than me, Tommy boy. I bet you got to deal with all sorts of BS in your game. Young bucks think they got it all figured out. See, you need me to be this super thief. You need a guy who's smarter than anyone else. Smarter than David Gray. Smarter than the cops. But not smarter than you.
No?
Ali and Frazier. Took both of them to make a truly great fight. They needed each other.
Well, that's right.
If you're the only one good enough to catch a guy who's too clever for anyone else, that would make you the man. Old or not. And as you just explained to me, certain kind of older guys, they need that shit.
Damn, Eli, you could be right.
There's only one problem, Tom.
You didn't do it.
Bingo.
Well, my partner and I agreed, given the history between you 3, that it might make more sense that I handle this end.
Well, that sounds logical, but I don't know how much help I can be at this point. My client had nothing to do with it.
Your father.
Excuse me?
Well, you keep referring to him as your client, but he's your father. Are you embarrassed about that?
What I am, detective, is busy. And I don't need you to tell me what I should be embarrassed about.
Touche, counselor.
So where does that leave us?
Leaves us a couple of good-looking, smart guys with a rearview mirror full of better days.
That's a bit morbid, but I'll drink to that.
It's just they got this weird relationship, my partner and your client.
Well, I can't disagree with you there.
Do you have any idea what it is between those two?
Testosterone? Isn't that the root of virtually every male interaction? Ego, pride, all that cumbersome baggage you men carry around to keep you so humble.
Humble.
Well, those with any brains, at least.
So should I be more humble?
I think the more a man knows, the humbler he should be.
I can agree with that.
Well, I certainly don't mean to be rude, detective, but...
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to go through these alibi statements, and then I will get out of your hair. Well, Counselor, that should do it. I won't take up any more of your time.
Detective?
Thank you.
Deborah, I'm going out for a run.
Mr. Gray,
Yes?
the cop left. I grabbed Perla.
Well, it's about time. Now, Mr. Perla has proven himself to be quite slippery.
What about Perla's daughter?
The daughter. Yes, pick her up, too. I'm sure the old man would be much more inclined to talk if we were to soften her up a bit.
Corey, Bloom, take her out.
Yeah. Hey, Tom. Yeah, but a confession wouldn't have been much fun for us now, would it? Yeah, I just don't know why you think the guy's gonna tell you you're right. All right. Yeah, I'll check in with you in a bit. Yeah.
Is Corey fetching the daughter?
He is?
Good. Torture Perla. If you won't talk, show him something of hers he'll recognize. Perhaps some jewelry. An earring with an ear still attached. I'm sure that'll loosen his tongue. Time's of the essence, Mr. Bloom.
You all right? Whoa, take it slow.
Yeah,
take it slow.
I'm fine. I'm good.
You need an ambulance?
No.
Did you know that guy?
No, I've never seen him before in my life.
Just one second.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom. Yeah. Someone just tried to grab Marty Jameson. Yeah, 10th and 17th. He is now headed north on 10th. Black, late model sedan. Yeah, I just happened to be in the neighborhood. All right, I'll see you back at the house in a bit. Okay. You sure you're all right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be fine.
Hey, you got a tattoo.
Oh, you know, youthful indiscretion.
That's the worst thing you've ever done, right?
Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you. How come you're Marty Jameson, not, Perla?
Jameson was my mother's last name.
Yeah, my parents are divorced, too, so...
My mother died when I was young. Cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
as far as taking my father's last name. I mean, come on, it wouldn't exactly ingratiate me to the legal community.
No, it wouldn't. It must have been hard.
Yeah, well, it wasn't easy. Look, Detective Snow.
David.
David, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. I gotta get going, so if there's anything you need from me, just get in touch with my assistant, all right?
Sure.
Thanks again.
Hey.
Hey, she okay?
Yeah, she's okay.
She's lucky.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't. Somebody's been playing paddywhack with local bad guys.
What?
You know Tom Pantaleone?
Yeah, Tom the Bomb.
Yeah, they found him washed up under the 4th Street Bridge this morning.
No shit.
And Mike Laval found his arm in a dumpster.
And Marty makes 3. This is not a coincidence. So we gotta keep tabs on convicted burglars and their relatives.
Yeah.
You wanna call Marty or should I?
Now, you're the hero. You saved her. You call her. All right. I'm gonna get a coffee. You want one?
Sure. Sweetener, please. Yeah, hi. It's Detective David Snow for Marty Jameson, please. Yes, I'll hold.
Any luck?
No. Hey, sweetener?
Yeah.
Thanks. You think she's hiding something?
Who, Marty?
Hey, Eli, it's me. Call me the second you get this, all right? It's urgent.
Any word on Gray?
His office called. He's still in New York. He's back in the morning.
What's he there for?
They say it's business.
So tomorrow, then.
Yeah, you better get there first thing.
All right. Hey, what about Eli?
I'll call him on the way home.
Well, that's it for me. I am beat.
I'll see you in the morning, partner.
You are never going to use your fucking hands again, old-timer. Fuck you. You know, I really don't think that this is gonna make you talk. But it sure feels good. have a nice long conversation with that pretty young daughter of yours. Capiche?
I keep telling you, Paisan, I don't know shit about no robbery. But I promise you this. You touch my daughter, I'll cut your balls off and shove them down your throat.
You're a tough old prick. I'll give you that. But if anybody is gonna be shoving anything down anybody's throat, it ain't gonna be you.
I don't suppose you've come here to tell me you've unearthed my things?
No. Sorry.
Then, if you don't mind, why are you here?
Someone's taken it upon themselves to start questioning local felons.
Oh, is that right?
It is. And though that in itself is a problem, the fact that some of these men are going missing or turning up dead is something else altogether.
Well, it's a very violent world, Detective. Though I'm sure I hardly have to tell you that.
Well, rest assured, Mr. Gray, that these crimes, whether perpetrated against convicted felons or friends of the mayor, they're all equal in our eyes. And they'll all be pursued with equal vigilance.
Equal vigilance. Well, how utterly democratic of you.
So you think the incident in the park had something to do with Eli?
At this point, we don't even know Eli's missing. I mean, what, he's been gone, what, a day?
Eli's missing. He's missing. He's gone, trust me. And obviously, Gray is behind it.
Well, we have no way of knowing that.
Have you questioned him yet?
My partner's there right now.
For Eli?
For a variety of reasons.
These men, are they suspects in this particular burglary?
Well, given that we've yet to find those responsible, I think it's safe to say they're all suspects.
Well, then whomever is doing this is hardly doing me any favors now, are they?
No, I suppose not. Are you feeling all right, Mr. Gray?
Yes, I'm feeling fine. Now, I don't wish to be rude, Detective, but as you can understand, I'm a very busy man.
All right. Oh, there's just one more thing. I noticed something on the files the insurance company sent over. About one of your paintings.
What about it?
Well, there were only two listed in the insurance claim, the Turner and the Whistler.
You know something about art, do you?
A little bit. See, we were wondering why the third painting wasn't insured.
It wasn't worth anything.
I'm sorry?
It was a portrait. I suppose it was a little vain of me to display it so prominently, but it was a self-portrait.
Well, why do you suppose the thieves took it in the first place?
Perhaps they mistook it for something of value. Now, if there's nothing else...
Well, there's nothing else. Are you sure you're feeling all right? All right. I'll be seeing you. Snow.
Hey, how'd it go with Gray?
I'll, tell you when I see you. What now?
Oh, hold on. Esposito. Hey, Dave?
Yo.
Yeah, it's a couple of kids found a corpse downtown.
ID?
Not yet. Corner 8th and Omaha. See you down there?
On my way.
Did he talk?
Not yet.
Did he suffer?
Very much.
Good. Yes. Who? Miss Jameson. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. But you do look familiar. Have you ever attended one of my fundraisers?
Let's cut the small talk, shall we? Where is he?
I must confess, I don't know what you're talking about. Where is who?
My father,
Your father?
Eli Perla.
The thief?
Cut the bullshit, Gray. You know who I'm talking about.
And why would you think I would know anything about his whereabouts?
Well, some of Eli's pals are turning up dead, and the cops seem to think you're the guy behind it.
As a lawyer, Miss Jameson, I'm sure you can appreciate I don't take too kindly to slander.
I know you're the guy behind it.
I was told you wanted to talk to me. Is this what you had in mind? Oh, my. Well, you do look like a stone-faced killer. Quite credible. But I don't suppose you think killing me will do you any good, do you?
Is he dead?
I'm sure I don't know. What I do know is that I, too, am looking for something, Miss Jameson. Perhaps, if you were to help me, I might be inclined to help you.
How do I know he's even still alive?
How do I know you can recover my property?
He said he didn't do it.
But you think he did.
I think he might have. Listen, Eli, if that's what you're telling me, I believe you. But if you're involved in any way, it's not too late. Eli.
Yeah.
It's not too late.
What about the cops? Wouldn't they have something to say about it?
Forget about the cops. It's David Gray you should be worried about.
You were right about one thing, Miss Jameson. I am the man your father should be worried about.
What do you want?
You know precisely what I want.
But I don't know anything.
The trouble is, Miss Jameson, your father won't talk.
He'll talk to me.
Yes, I'd rather thought he would.
Now, you said Sandro Scipio was into the occult, right? You know anybody familiar with that stuff?
Sure, why?
I got something I want to look into.
You want to tell me what?
Not yet. That's probably nothing.
You want to do that now?
I'd like to, yeah.
All right. Weirdo guy in a wheelchair, basement full of books. Fuck knows how he got him down there. Tell him what you want. He sends you into the basement. He's got stuff down there that'll curl your hair.
All right.
You sure you don't want to tell me what you're looking for?
It's just something I saw. It's probably nothing. Look, let me work it through, poke around a bit. We'll be back at the house in a couple hours. Hey, you gonna talk to Marty?
Yeah, I'll call her.
So I'll see you tonight, right?
Yeah.
Is he still breathing?
Barely.
Good. Nurse him back to health, Mr. Bloom. We'll need our Eli a little while longer.
Ah, here you are.
Bet you didn't say when she'd be back? Right. Right. Could you ask her to call Detective Esposito when she gets a chance? Yeah, she's got my number. Thanks.
Latin, fucking Latin. Sir, you have one of those Latin English dictionaries? Can't understand a fucking word. You've reached Detective David Snow. Leave a message.
Davy boy, where the fuck are you? Call me, will you? I'll be down at Joni's.
His daughter thinks there's going to be a reunion. Once he's able to speak, we'll have him call her. She'll get him to tell us where my things are.
Right. What about Perla?
He's ready to kill whatever part's left of him.
Hey, tough guy. Rise and shine.
You've reached Detective David Snow. Leave a message.
Okay, Dave, now I'm getting mad. Where the fuck are you? You get lucky last night or what? Anyway, it's 8:45. I'm swinging by Marty Jameson's office, and I'll see you at the house.
I'm here.
Good. In 30 minutes, your phone will ring. It will be your father. You will determine where my things are located. You will have 1 minute.
And then you'll release him.
That depends, Miss Jameson. Once I find out that my things are in good order, we will release him.
Where?
Details. Let's focus on the location of my property, shall we?
How do I know you're playing straight?
You don't. Make the call in half an hour. As soon as he spills his guts, call me.
Marty. All right? I tried to find you last night.
What do you want, Tom?
I left you a message. They found a body. Vin Lucas.
What about my father?
Nothing yet. We're still looking. Listen, my partner didn't stop by here yesterday, did he?
You need to go now, Tom.
Sure there's nothing I can do for you?
Find my father.
Yeah. I'll call you if anything comes up.
Yes.
Marty?
Eli. Are you all right?
What do they say? Worse treatment from better people?
Listen, you have to tell them where you put it.
Put what, kiddo?
They killed Vin.
What?
Tom Esposito just told me. I'm so sorry, Eli.
Me too.
So tell them whatever they want to know. All right? Please. Do it for me. Eli?
Hey, Tom Esposito. Yeah, the same. How you doing? Listen, I sent my partner to see you yesterday. Did he come by?
Did you get it? Yeah, I got it. Storage facility, 1533 Industrial Road.
We'll get there, Mr. Bloom, immediately.
It's done.
I'll be right down.
Dave? Oh, fuck. Fuck! Fuck!
Are they there?
Looks like everything's here, Mr. Gray.
The paintings, Mr. Bloom, are the paintings there?
No, Mr. Gray. There are no paintings.
Everything else it looks like. But no paintings.
Hey. Yeah, thanks for calling back, Judge. Nah, you heard right. David Gray. No, I'll come over and pick it up right now. Yeah, thanks.
You have played me for a fool, Miss Jameson. Something, I assure you, you will regret.
You have most of your precious things.
But not all.
That was a gesture of good faith. I know what the paintings are worth, Mr. Gray.
I'm listening.
You'll get these the minute I get my father back. And this is how we're gonna do it. Where is he?
Where are my paintings?
You'll get your paintings as soon as I get my father.
You take me for a complete idiot. It's him. Talk.
Eli? Are you all right?
Marty.
Eli!
You will be, as soon as I have my paintings.
Where is he?
Safely stowed away in his office.
Yeah. I'm all right.
Satisfied?
For now. I realize a man like you would think nothing about waiting to exact your revenge. Frankly, I can't do anything about that.
Your point?
I don't want my father to go to prison again. And I'm sure you'd rather none of this come to light.
So you're suggesting we actually forget about this altogether?
Of course not. Restitution must be paid.
Well, how generous of you. Now, paintings.
Ah, there you are, Mr. Bloom. I trust that all our loose ends have been taken care of?
Yes, Mr. Gray. Everything has been taken care of.
Good.
Detective? I came by to bring you Eli's statement. And to tell you how sorry I am to hear about your partner. You have any ideas?
No.
Do you think whatever happened to Eli had something to do with this?
Where is Eli anyway?
Yeah, after what he's been through, Tom, he had to get out of here for a couple days. Eli may be a lot of things, but you know he would never hurt anybody. Isn't it obvious that David Gray's behind this?
It's obvious Marty's my partner's dead. You need to go.
Sure. And Tom, I really am sorry. Good luck with finding whoever did it.
lucky number 4. Thank you, Mr. Gray.
Oh, my. Mr. Gray, you don't look so hot. I came by because I wanted to say goodbye and also apologize. I was a little misleading the other day. I told a little tiny lie.
Have you ever attended one of my fundraisers?
I've actually been to one of your soirees. And after that, everything was pretty easy. Except it took forever for the paint to dry in your reproduction. Then after that nifty little stunt of abducting Eli, I don't think it's a bad idea that you leave town for a while.
What do you mean?
Just for a few days. So, it all worked out in the end. I have to admit, it's gonna be a little bit of an adjustment, you know? Getting used to this new lifestyle.
Hey, you got a tattoo there.
Detective? You see, Scipio, on his deathbed, he told me he actually had tracked him down. Now, my godfather, he was a lot of things, but he wasn't crazy. So after a while, I too found our mutual friend. He really does amazing work, doesn't he? Although I am definitely putting the original in the vault, and I will put a copy over the mantle. You never know who's gonna be prowling around causing mischief. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel younger already. Oh, hello, Mr. Bloom. Can you give me just a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
How great is that guy? I've always wanted one of those. Ooh, look at the time. I'm sorry, it's kind of tacky of me, right? Going on, gloating. We just have a couple more moments left in the entire world. Goodbye, Mr. Gray. It's been a pleasure.
Ah, Mr. Gray. Here we are. I believe we have a matter or two to discuss.
What?
Nothing personal, Mr. Gray. It was just business.